you're a teenager and you got sports and you got whatever going on. So I would definitely look into that. Because you're going to miss that little money. I can guarantee you. Melania, she's going to keep working, so she'll be still getting hers. What was I going to say? Or I would focus on your business. You know what I mean? Like I got your message that you only had a few designs, but you could put that time into creating more designs, being more creative, or getting better ideas, and you're pretty much. Did you sell your product every day at work, at school?
Um, it was sort of like every now and then.
Yeah, I would try to beef that up or come up with some different things since you already got a following. But this is our real last week of work, and next week we're going to just be doing our final project, our final interviews. The interviews are going to be interesting because your resume will be updated with everything that you've done in these 8 weeks. So it'll be a lot more meatier, and we were going to practice doing an interview so that if a job opportunity does come up, you'll be able to articulate your skills, your new skills, which leads me to the project we have today, which is going to, and you all need to really, I'm not sure what you guys do outside of this format when you talk to people on the phone, but you all seem a little shy with me. And I'm sure that that's not the case with your friends, but I don't know if that's not the case when you're working for a company. So let's get to our subject for today. So it is a little overwhelming, but I want you to get this experience for a number of reasons so that you're able to talk to people outside of your comfort zone. So remember we did all of that marketing materials, everything was targeting high school seniors that are not going to go to college. Well, now we're going to try to find clients. So we're going to be doing recruitment. And I think, marketing recruitment. So it's going to be a little bit of phone work, and also a little bit of practicing speaking to people. And I've already created the actual introduction, I would call it, that you're going to use to talk to these people. And I want you to record it so we can see how you progress in your first call, maybe to your 10th call, maybe to the next calls after that. So the idea of this project is we're going to have each of you do different ones. So Melania, you're going to do charter high schools. Jazz, you're going to do high schools. And this is statewide because we are virtual, so we can recruit from anywhere in the state and issue a state approved credential. And Anaya is going to do DVR agencies and a vendor list. So you pretty much have about the same amount of work, but you and Jazz are real similar. The DVR agency, there's a big pot of money out for youth who are disabled. They have some type of disability and rather just sit home and, I guess, be bored. They're trying to get them involved in training, and what we do is great because it's, we're teaching people how to get remote work. so they can become a viable candidate in the workforce because of the fact that everything's done remote. They don't have to leave the house. It could be across the country. It could all be advantageous to the young person that's got the disability, and allow them to become, be more productive in their daily lives. So I think that this is a good opportunity for all three of you to not only do recruitment and be able to articulate yourself when talking to a complete stranger about the T-Bird Center, while you're simultaneously learning how to articulate yourself for your own company as well. So what you're going to do, Melania, you have charter schools, Jazz, you have high schools. And you're going to Google the list, and I'm going to demonstrate that. And then you're going to contact each company to, what you're looking for with these high schools is the guidance counselor. And let me ask you guys, have you been to a counselor in your school yet?
Yes.
And have they helped you in any way?
Yeah.
I only went for my schedule. I never went like for anything else.
Do they even not advertise, but do they even let you know that they're available to help you get into college? They're supposed to help you plan your future after school, high school. Have they done any of that with you?
I think no, but probably because like we were sophomores, so I think once we start getting like through high school, I feel like they'll probably do more.
Yeah, you're going into junior, so yeah. But Jazz, you're a junior already, right?
Like this upcoming school year.
Oh, so you and Melania are going to be juniors this year.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so make them do their job, okay? Because they're supposed to, look for grant opportunities for you guys, scholarships. They're supposed to work with you almost at least once or twice a month. I would say, depending on how large your school is. I drop by their office on a daily basis because they are the people who have access to those grants. And you don't want to have a burden of school loans when you graduate college. And even if you're going to take a year off, maybe you don't want to go. You want to do that year thing that I forget what they call it. Still put these things in place so that you can, because they understand that young people are going to do that. Some people like to work for a year, save up their money, and then go to college. And that's acceptable now. But you still want to put everything in place for your senior year. So as juniors, go talk to if they don't contact you, don't wait for them to call you, because that's not how you succeed in life. So you contact your guidance counselor and just, sit with them and ask them what services do they provide you with. And then if they say, well, we do this and then none of what I just told you they should be doing, you ask them about that. What do you do in terms of getting me grants so that I can apply for grants? I can apply for scholarships. Those two you don't pay back. The loan you do. And then also, if you're planning to go to college and you want to just stay local for the first 2 years, you can actually go to ACCC for free. So you want them to have that, have your paperwork in, because there's a process, and you want them to help you with they should be doing everything they can to figure out what your future is going to look like when you graduate high school. So make them do their job. However, you're going to see the other end of this. So you're going to, I want you to talk to guidance counselors at these schools that you find on your list. And you're pretty much going to keep track of who you talk to, the name of the school, the county that school resides in. And you purposely specifically want to get their contact email address and phone number. I should put that. Contact email address and phone number. And that is so that not only can we contact them from your report to do follow-up, we'll be able to send out the materials the marketing materials that you guys have created. So I'm going to take a little bit from everybody's packages and create a package from the T-Bird Center. And I'm actually going to acknowledge that the summer youth program participants developed this and send it out and have a little blurb with your name on there and the school you represented. So it's going to be an asset for you. I'm going to also send you a copy. Like when I send out information, I'm going to carbon copy you so that you have a copy for your archives to put in your portfolio when you apply for college. And lastly, you're going to want to get their title. If they're a job counselor, or some schools have school to work programs. And let me just put a note in there. Could be counselor, school to work, job, corps, etc. So pretty much what you're going to say is, good morning, my name is Jaslina. Give her your last name. I should say first and last name. From the T-Bird Center, a state-approved private vocational school for which I am a summer intern. My job today is to obtain the contact person who handles job training for high school seniors who will not be going to college. Could you please connect me with that person, or provide me with their phone number and email? So you want both. Now, they may not have their email address, so getting their phone number means that you have to contact them or have them go ahead and transfer you over. You'll already be on the line with them. Transfer them over and obtain their email address. And one of the things that you're going to do is create a recruitment form in Google Sheets where you'll document all of that information, their name and address. So you'll create your own. I'm not giving you a template. So the first thing you want to do is create your template so that you can begin to add the names and all this pertinent information in Google Sheets to track everyone that you've called. And don't add fax number or street address because we're not looking for that information. So let's show you how you will find these people. Okay, and now he's having computer problems. Alright. And she texted me like 100 times. I had my phone on vibrate. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and search Google. Let's do charter high schools in New Jersey. And everyone that's available will come up. Now, who did I, let's see, I gave chart high schools to you, Melania. So you're going to make sure that, you go through the list. We are doing statewide, so it's quite a few. And this is it's an all-day project. So I really want you guys to spend time on getting this information. One of the quickest ways to get access to the information is go to their website. And let's see why this is up here. This is GoFundMe. Let's see. Let's just click on the actual one and then do website. And you will get some information once you click on them, like the main phone number. Now that is their website. Oh, you guys know about this AmeriCorps fellowship?
Mhm.
No? Write that down. AmeriCorps. They are one of the agencies that will. I'm not sure if you have to stay in New Jersey, but I do know they do fellowship programs where they send you down to DC over the summer when you're a junior going into your senior year, or yeah, junior going into your senior year, and you internship in the White House, possibly. So definitely check this out, all of you. Go AmeriCorps Fellowship. I had a couple of my parents throughout the years whose kids worked with that AmeriCorps, and they also give you scholarship money, which means you don't pay it back. I'm not sure why this I guess this must be what they do. So it's a charter school, but they provide services. So that wouldn't be a one. This one, university, see website. All right, this is looks like an actual school, yeah. So if you see something like that, Melania, you're just you're gonna bypass that one. You're looking for charter high schools that are really doing regular programming, which means that they have a complete staff. So when you look at their website, you'll be able to see the tabs and possibly get like a school directory. And this is what I want you to focus on first, opposed to making phone calls, because then you can actually possibly find the there it is, staff, social worker. So look, there's a social worker. Now this is an easy one. You don't have to call because her email is right there. So if you get, and there's a guidance counselor. So I would email both. So let's say we get, you got the opportunity. This is one that you'll work with. You'll put your name and all that in there. You'll copy your message right from here. Put your name in there, and then just copy this information. Now, of course, take out the matter of fact. Let me put another quote in here for you. So you don't want to call them if you have the email address, okay? You want to just email them, all right? But I also want you to, the ones that you don't, I want you to get that experience of talking to people. So my job today is to contact the person who handles job training for high school seniors who will not be going to college. Our company would like to send you additional information about the training programs we offer, which target high school graduates to become certified in Office 365, Google Workspace, and QuickBooks. confirm receipt of this email. And I look forward to sending you this valuable information. All right, so when you get to a website that has this, opportunity, which is great, then you can just copy and paste. So you would, and I'm not going to do it, but we'll go put it in there. Put that message in here. So it's got, they're trying to verify you. So sign in with your Google School, this program ID. So we'll sign in with Google. All right, once you do that, then you'll be able to put the information in there. And click on send me a copy of it. Put their email address in. Actually, you don't. It's going straight to Jennifer Carlson. And then you put the subject. So the subject will be free training for high school seniors. All right. And I'll go ahead and put that in the... Hopefully you'll find a lot of them like this. This will be good. And we don't have to worry about... Which means that they're a progressive school. All right, so everybody understand that? Now the same will be for, this is Hamilton School District staff. So see, they all usually have like a list of who's on there. But you got to find it. And you want to find it because you want to just go right ahead and get their actual email right from the website opposed to calling them. Now let's do the same for regular high schools. More, and you'll see a list of them. Click on their website. And again, you're looking for the staff tab so you can find the counselor. So it's going to take some research and recruitment. Staff resources as well. So Board of Education. You're going to look at the tabs and see who is what. And if all else fails, then you'll give them a call and ask for the actual number or person, their staff directory. I'm not sure that any one of these sites doesn't have a staff directory. They usually all do for parents support and all that. So you just got to make sure you look to find it. So let's look. We're going to look for This is another one. School-based youth services. That would be something else too that you may want to look for. I think that's replaced the school to work program. But you're looking for that type of name as well as a school counselor. If you're not sure, you can call them, but I'm sure that it's listed in there somewhere. This is a big school, boy. They got a lot of people working for them. There's the main number there. Matter of fact, Jazz, do you remember the superintendent that got caught stealing? You remember that story in the news? And she got fired for Pleasantville? You
No.
probably was a little girl. I was a school board member. I was school board vice president of Pleasantville School District for about 8 years. And she was the superintendent. She came from this school district. And she had been a thief up there as well. She went over to ShopRite and they're seeking, and she was stealing for a period of time. And they finally caught her. But it does look like it's that job, the one I just highlighted. Because they don't really have a guidance team. A lot of the school districts have changed the names. So this truly is a research and recruitment project. There's her extension. So this would definitely be a phone call. So I'll put that in there. Alright, so you get the idea? Any questions? I'm going to call this recruitment and research. And these titles matter because when we get to our final resume, we're going to be putting these things in there. And you'll have the actual a document that I'm going to give you that will actually show that these are the things that you learn how to do. It'll be part of your transcript, actually. Which will be great for anything you do in the future. Alright, any questions? Let me go ahead and assign this to everyone. Alright, if you have any questions, you know the drill. You know this has to be done during the day because these people are not open during the evening, so get your assignment done on time. And when we go into sheets, I want to show you real quickly that you're going to want to go ahead and use one of the templates. Which may be, I think, there's a tracker. You may want to use one of the existing templates. This one here is pretty decent. And you can change the headings to name, change the title, or just build one from scratch and put those fields in there. Whatever it is that, you want it to be your document. So make sure you create it in sheets. When you're done for the day, I want you to upload it to Google Stream, Classroom Stream by 4:30. Now it's as you can see, there's a lot of let's get out of this. A lot of potential charter high schools as well as high schools. So we want to get as many possibly as done. So if you get to one and it's not, it's too much time involved with trying to locate. It's not real easily accessible. Go to the next one. Don't spend too much time on one particular location when you can move on to the next one and actually obtain the information. Because I'm going to be looking at how many is on your report and how successful you were. Make sure you put a comment section. Let's make sure I put that in there. I didn't. So if there's anything that's going on that you need to comment about, put notes. All right. Any questions? You sure? All right. No excuses today. Get her done, as I used to be. I was told when I was younger. Get her done. All right. Closing comments. Tell me what you're gonna do today, Melania, so I can make sure you understand it.
Well, I'm gonna go on the website or the charter school's website and find people for but yeah, find people who are not going to college and contact them. And then if I can't get to them, then I have to call them.
And basically, you're recording. What do you do once you do get to them, or you call them? What do you do next?
Record it, and then we're gonna see how we are from the first time that we did it to the last time.
Okay. Now, what if you're able to get the information off the website? You don't need. Do you need to make a phone call?
No.
Okay. All right. Make sure when you speak to them, you speak clearly and loud enough for them to hear you. And remember that you're trying to get good at this. So you want to make sure that you are aware of what you're saying, how you're saying it. Make sure that you have this in front of you. If you have to print it off, you can, or whatever. But have this open so that you read it just like it says, so that you speak loud. You don't have to think of words to say. All you have to do is say it right in front of you. So you may want to copy this out of Google Classroom and put it into Google Docs. So when you make that call, it's sitting right there on the screen and it's got your name in there. So you're not fumbling with that. And you just read it. Now, if they interrupt you as they're reading it, then just say, okay, can you just give me the number to the person that handles the job recruitment or any services provided to youth who are not going to go to college. All right. Jazz, let me make sure you understand. Tell me what you're going to do today.
I'm gonna look up all of the available high schools in New Jersey. Then I'm gonna make a spreadsheet where I can record data on their um, the people that help seniors not going to college. And I'm gonna record the data on this spreadsheet. And if I look on the website and they already provide their emails, then I can just email them instead of having to call them.
Okay. All right. You guys got it. All right. If you have any questions, post them up on Google Stream. And if it's urgent, call me. All right. Anything else?